Alright, this is a quick tutorial on how to use Mdsolids to analyze trusses. One of the problems we had is some of the computers are not running Mdsolids, so the first thing we have to do is run another application that will fill in the gap for the little piece of software that's missing. So if you go to the Windows icon at the bottom and click in the box next to that, the little Cortana bar, and you're going to type in the word TrueView. Type in TrueView and you will see an application pop up that says DWG TrueView 2017. Open that. And once this opens, it will have installed the drawing support little component that Mdsolids needs. So once you have this, you could try to open some things. This is just a file browser for Autodesk, but I'm not going to worry about that right now. Okay, so once you open it, you can close it. You should only have to do that once. Okay, so now we're going to open Mdsolids. So if you type in MDS, it should pop up with Mdsolids 4.0, and we're going to run that. I'm going to switch to full screen on this. You can see we have a link right here that says trusses, and we are going to enter a new truss. Okay, this is where it gets a little bit weird. What I want you to do is the horizontal spacing interval. This is like the number of feet. We're going to change this to 1 and 1. And then on the number of spaces for the horizontal part, put the width of your bridge at plus a couple. So let's say your bridge was 17 feet long and it was 6 feet high, so I'm going to go to about 8 feet. And then click OK. You want to give yourself a little room to wiggle. So what this does is it aligns a grid that you can build your bridge in. So the first thing we're going to do is create some members. So I'm going to choose a point kind of at the bottom, and I'm going to model my bridge just real quickly. So I'm going to say it was kind of like this, and it went back down to here. One of the things you want to be careful of is don't draw a member all the way across, because it counts it as one. Because on that first one, we needed a split in the middle, so you have to draw each member. It won't split for you. So I'm going to draw my vertical component here, and now I'm going to create my two that go all the way across. Alright, and all the way across, and then one more, and I'm just making up a bridge randomly here. So your bridge should look kind of like that. You can check your angles at this point, because these should match what you calculated. Okay, and we also know that this angle is the same up here, and we know that this angle is 90 minus whatever that is. Okay, the next thing we need to do is add supports, and this is the most efficient way I've found to do that. So we're going to click on the very end and drag down, and it will add a roller. Okay, on the other side, click and drag down, and then click and drag to the right, and it will add a pin. Okay, so the first thing we did, click and drag down, adds a roller. On the other one, click and drag down, then click and drag to the right, and it will insert a pin. Next thing we need to do is add the load. So the load is connected at point B, and that load for your bridge may have been, I may have given you like 640 pounds. Okay, and it's downward, so we're going to enter the load, and now we can hit the magical button compute, and it will go through and calculate all of the tensions and all of the compressions for you. So you can follow this along here and see what's happening in this bridge. So that is how you're going to use Mdsolids to solve your bridge. Anything you got wrong, you need to go back in, and you're going to do two things. One, you're going to solve it the way it should have been solved, and then in a sentence explain what you did wrong and what you had to do to correct it. And it's probably going to be thinking about the forces acting on the point at which you started to analyze that member. That's usually going to be the problem. So that's a real quick tutorial in how to use Mdsolids to analyze your trusses, and good luck.